Welcome to the 2024 Eclipse Season Moon Reactivation Recalibration Meditation. The original activation was done in March of 2023, where a divine team of ascension leaders co-created and infused this moon pillar activation before it was shared across the entire globe. We send out our gratitude to all of the hearts involved. We are being asked by the Divine Father and Mother for this activation to be redone within the highest timeline of this now moment, to be carried out by all those that resonate with it before, during, and after our current eclipse season. It is important to set your intentions based off the written and verbal instructions for this reactivation. Setting your intentions invites your higher self and the beings of light that surround you to assist and to personalize your experience with activating the spinal cord channel and pillars of light. What you feel, see, and experience throughout this activation will be divinely orchestrated for you. We are working from the highest timeline available upon the new earth. This activation and recalibration may register for some and not for others, and that's okay. Set your intentions to experience this activation with full trust and surrender to the Divine Mother, Father, and Source Light. Then let go. You will be wrapped in a hug throughout the course of this reactivation, recalibration, moon meditation. We begin by breathing in through our nose, bringing down the source white light from above our heads. As the Divine Father's light flows down, source light flows down through our crown chakra, our third eye, filling in all of the space and being, flowing down through our throat, our chest, flowing down into our arms, over our front and back shoulders, flowing down through our ribs, around our heart, down into our solar plex chakra, through the waist, into the hips, flowing into our sacral chakra, flowing down into our root chakra, the base of the hips, flowing into the womb, groin, top of the thighs, top of the knees, flowing in, down through the knees into the calf, flowing down to our ankles, wrapping around our heels, to the arch of our foot, the top of our foot, down through our toes, breathing in this white light from above our heads, flowing us with the protective white light of source light as it flows down through our front channel, connecting through the earth sediment all the way to the surface, through the surface of Gaia to the core of Gaia, right into the Divine Mother's arms and hug. Breathing in that white light, flowing it down, 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 down. As the white light flows in from above, releasing all tension in our ears, in our jaw, in our shoulders, releasing all tension in the arms and the fingers, releasing all tension in the ribs and the lungs, in the stomach, in the hips, in the legs, allowing everything to go into peace and surrender, releasing any tension in the knees and the calves, making any bodily adjustments that are necessary. As we breathe in that white light, flowing it all the way down through the surface, the minerals, the waters, into the core of Gaia, into the Divine Mother's hug. We are wrapped in the beautiful rainbow light. As we secure the grounding cord within our Divine Mother Gaia, and allowing that divine white light from above to weave into the rainbow light from below. As we breathe up the rainbow light up our front channel, filling us with all the Divine Mother's colors and love. Weaving and merging it with the white source golden light from above. Allowing our bodies to relax further and further and further. Now that we are fully connected, we will be using the butterfly kisses method of breathing 3 breaths in through the nose, holding at the top of the breath, using our butterfly kisses, so rolling our eyes back in to the back side of our head, pushing that air over the skull to the back side, to the base of the skull, flowing it through our crown chakra, through our third eye, all the way to the back, to the base of the skull, the top of the spinal cord, where the 9th chakra sits, the mouth of God. And we will be opening this portal up with our butterfly kisses and the quantum light language that will be assisting us. As we use the breath of God, which is breathing in through the nose, holding at the top, and releasing through the nose. So breathing it in through the nose, holding at the top, pushing that all the way back to the base of the skull, and breathing it out the same way it came. This will allow the breath of God to flow up, over, down, into our spinal cord channel, flowing all the way down into the Divine Mother, and bringing it back up, the flow of that energy, and back out the nose. If you feel more comfortable having it leave through the mouth, that works as well. As you feel deeper into the energies, you will flow into whatever feels best for you. With the breath of God, it allows us to breathe in the divine light and send it wherever we deem it needs to go. So the breath of God can take us down through the spinal cord channel, opening up the mouth of God. It can also flow in an infinity loop where it will do the same process, so it flows to the back of the skull. It opens up the mouth of God. It flows in an infinity loop through the throat, down through the high heart, and back up to be released through the mouth or the nose. And in this energy, It allows us to flow both the front and back channels of light, creating really a halo from as above, so below. Now that we are fully connected, the white light from above, the Divine Mother from below, we are ready to open the sacred portal, the 9th chakra, the mouth of God, opening up the spinal cord, celestial channel, spinal cord channel or celestial pillar. It has a lot of different names based on beings of light and energy and ascension circles. So we're covering all of its names so we know exactly where we're going. So let's take that first breath through the nose, holding at the top, flowing our butterfly kisses back from the left to the middle to the right, from the left, from the middle to the right. Sending that energy up over the crown chakra to the base of the skull. Imagining it flowing all the way down your spinal cord channel. Breathing in again, breathe in through the nose. Hold at the top. Now flutter your eyes back in butterfly kisses from the left, middle to the right. Imagine that breath floating down the spinal cord channel, flowing into the Divine Mother's hug below, as she flows it right back up the front channel, creating that halo, flowing it back up to you to breathe in again through the nose, fluttering that air to the back of the skull, back down the celestial pillar. Last breath. Hold at the top. Butterfly kisses. Throwing it down. Imagine it floating down from the white light above, down the spinal cord channel. Imagine the figure 8, the infinity loop, was a feather floating back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, all the way down, vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae, releasing any tension, unblocking any energies, flowing down, 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 down. As it lands in the hands of the Divine Mother, this bright golden white light turns and merges and weaves with love as she fills the channel and sends back up this pink, loving light. As we pull up on our perineum, pulling all the way up, using our core muscles to bring that light to the top of the skull, infusing with the white light from above. Our halo begins to weave with the Divine Mother's love and the white, purified source light from above, filling our channels with this beautiful plasma energy, which will allow us to fill in and create the 77-mile pillar from the moon, the middle of the moon, Earth-facing surface, out 77 miles, and then we will fill in this pillar of light with the divine pink plasma and purifying white plasma of the Divine Father and Mother. This pillar will allow us to stay calibrated from the moon to the earth, and will radiate out this divine love and purified light onto the surface of Gaia and surrounding all of humanity. As we breathe in the white light from above, we flow our butterfly kisses to the back of our skull. If you feel any pressure in the top of the shoulders or the skull area, bottom of the skull, top of the spinal cord, that is just letting you know that more butterfly kisses are needed for that breath to be intentionally flowed. Now that we are fully connected, we will begin the co-creation of the 77-mile pillar of love and purification, plasma light from the earth-facing surface of the moon, 77 miles out, using quantum light language. Breathe in through the nose, keeping your breath flowing to the back of the spinal cord throughout the next 77 seconds as we co-create this pillar together. Fantastic job, everyone. Now that our moon pillar has been recreated, we will be filling it with the Divine Mother's pink love and the Divine Father's white light from above. So as we breathe in this next breath through the butterfly kisses, breathing it in, holding at the top. Now imagine all of the pink love plasmas flowing up from the Divine Mother, and all of the white divine purity of light is flowing above from the Divine Father, meeting in our high heart. So as these two energies merge together, and the pink and the white, we will be pushing this energy into the pillar to fill our pillar with this divine love and purification plasma. And as we fill in the pillar, imagine yourself floating with the waves that will begin to ripple off this pillar of light. Catch a wave of love and purity as it flows through the galaxies and the universe, flowing down to the earth. Imagine yourself surrounded by this beautiful diamond pink and white light that is racing through and floating and flowing through the planets, through the stars, down into our atmosphere, into the world we live in, upon the surface of Gaia, onto our own continents, our own cities, our own home, our grounding cord from the Divine Mother. And imagine yourself taking your flight home from these waves of love and purity that we will be rippling out this divine pillar we've created upon the earth-facing side of the moon. And when it becomes full, you'll know when you've taken your flight and you start to flow within the waves and the ripples that are coming off this pillar that will be surrounding the entire surface of Gaia and every heart upon it, infusing it with the purification light of Source and the Divine Mother's love. And here we go. As many times as you feel necessary to breathe in from above, pulling that white light or the pink light from below and pushing it out as your breath is held out your heart space. So imagine as you exhale, all of this love and purity is flowing right out of your heart, filling up this pillar upon the moon. As our pillar is full and we catch a wave, just float in that 0 point connection. No need for nothing. You are everythingness. You are weightless as you float on the waves of love, source light, the purity of plasma. The diamond light sparkles all around you as you are floating and floating and floating and floating. Through the universe, through the galaxies, past the stars and the planets, riding the Milky Way, flowing down and down and down through the atmosphere of the earth, through the rainbow halo that surrounds it, floating through the aurora lights, floating down and down and down, floating on above your continent, floating into your country, into your state, into your city or town, back into your home. Now imagine you are standing outside with your feet touching Mother Nature on the grass or the ground or the sand or the water, looking up at the moon above, and imagine the Divine Mother is so excited for the ripples of love she's receiving that she places her hands upon your feet. As you feel the softness and the pressure and energy of her hands, she starts to flow her diamond crystal rainbow light up through the soles of your feet in a spiral, spiraling all the way through your front and back channels, surrounding your energy bodies, surrounding your auric field, inside, outside, upside and down. This rainbow diamond light flows around and around and around, flowing all the way up above your head, connecting with the diamond white light from above. Colors of magenta and red swirl around and around. Orange and yellow swirling around and around. Emerald green, love pink, sky blue. Around and around it spirals up within you. Indigo blue, violet, around and around and around. Sapphire blues and silvers and golds all running through the spiral from the Divine Mother's love all the way up until source light, filling you and the space around you with the purest love, the purest light, with kindness and compassion and forgiveness and gratitude are set within you. as the diamond light spirals in and around and around and around and around, allowing you to be secured within this hug, this bubble. You can float within your bubble, surrounded by the sphere of light, of rainbow diamond light, for as long as you feel necessary, as long as you need this hug. And when you're ready to come back, ready to pop that bubble, bring all those colors within, breathe in to stop the spiral, breathing in those colors deep within. Butterfly kisses, running that energy down the back channel, the spinal cord, the celestial pillar, pulling it up, closing off the flow from the Divine Mother. She removes her hands from the bottom of your feet. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Place your hands upon your heart. Welcome back and take your time. Thank you for joining us on this divine activation. We have rebuilt the pillar again, reactivated the pillar, filled it with the divine source light. We've rode our waves of love and purity. They've rippled across the entire surface of Gaia. We've grounded in that light we brought back from the moon. We've filled ourselves as a pillar of light, of rainbow diamond light, for us to be beacons and lighthouses for all those around us as we stand in service and in surrender to the Divine Father, Mother, God. You are precious beings of light, and you are making this eclipse season the most expansive season that we will ever endure here on this divine earth as we co-create the new earth together. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and I will see you on the other side of this rainbow.